Title: The Man Who Turned into a Snake. An original African village story by Hogahi Story Vault. Welcome to Hogahi Story Vault, where African stories come alive with meaning, mystery, and truth. If you love stories that teach deep life lessons, hit the subscribe button now and turn on your notification bell so you never miss the next story. Now, listen carefully, because today's story will remind you that greed can turn even the best of men into something unrecognizable. This is The Man Who Turned into a Snake. In the quiet village of Hogahi, where palm trees swayed like dancers in the wind, lived a man called Hogahi, known by all as the kind-hearted trader. He was that man who never passed anyone without greeting. Children loved him, elders blessed him, and everyone said, Hogahi is a man with a clean heart. But life has its way of testing every man's heart. As time went on, Hogahi began to envy the rich traders from the city. They came in fine clothes and shiny cars, their pockets heavy with money. One evening, he told his wife Adis, "What is the use of kindness if it brings no wealth? I must find my own way to rise." Adis looked at him with worried eyes and said, "My husband, don't let envy turn you into something else. Wealth that comes from peace lasts longer." But Hogahi's heart had already shifted. He began small, mixing water in his palm oil, weighing his goods falsely, smiling as he cheated the poor. He called it a smart business. But little did he know that every lie was changing something inside him. One day, an old woman came to buy oil. When she found it half water, she said gently, "My son, you've mixed water with your soul. Be careful, before the thing inside you changes shape." Hogahi laughed. "Mama, go and tell that to children." That night, he dreamed of crawling on the ground, his tongue flicking like fire. He woke up shaking, but refused to listen. Weeks later, during market day, a poor farmer accused Hogahi of cheating him. Hogahi shouted, "Liar! You want to spoil my name?" He raised his hand to strike, but suddenly froze. His body twisted, his voice turned to a hiss, and his skin began to dry like cracked earth. Before anyone could blink, he fell to the ground and slithered away. The market fell silent. People screamed. His wrapper and sandals lay there, but Hogahi was gone. Only a snake disappeared into the bush. Days passed. Weeks passed. No one saw Hogahi again. But every evening, a snake would crawl quietly to the back of his old hut and stay there, staring at the moon. No one killed it. They said, "Let it live, perhaps it waits for forgiveness." His wife Adis raised their children alone, her tears watering the ground where their happiness once grew. The elders of Hogahi now tell children, a man doesn't turn into a snake in one day. It starts the day he stops listening to truth. Hogahi's story became a warning to every heart that chases money without mercy. Because 1. Greed changes the heart before it changes the body. 2. Deception may bring profit, but never peace. 3. When you ignore correction, you walk yourself into a trap. 4. A clear conscience is better than a full pocket. 5. Whatever a man hides in secret will one day show in public. So, whenever a snake crosses your path at dusk, remember the story of Hogahi, the man whose greed turned him into what he truly became inside. Don't let the hunger for riches steal your humanity. Because the most dangerous transformation is not of the body, but of the soul. Thank you for watching this original story on Hogahi Story Vault, where every tale carries a truth. If this story touched your heart, give it a thumbs up. Tell us what lesson you learned in the comments, and subscribe for more powerful African stories that will inspire, warn, and teach. Hogahi Story Vault. Stories that speak to the soul. Thank you, Nig.